Hi and hello. Okay, so welcome to my April reading vlog. I say on approximately the 9th of April. So obviously we are super late starting this. And I have no I have no real excuses besides I kept getting busy and then I kept getting tired and I just never recorded the first 9 days, or the first 8 days, I guess. But great news for us all. I also barely read. In the 8 days, I have read approximately one book, so we're not too far behind. Also, I come to you dressed kind of nicely because there's an event tonight, so at my work, so I'll have a fun little outfit show off, and I'll get to show that off a little bit, so that's exciting. But yeah, so what have I read already this month that I didn't talk about at all? Because this is the intro. So I already read Daughter of the Moon Goddess. It took me a while, but honestly it was mostly because I was trying to get through these Otome games I need to send back to my sister. I think I mentioned them in one of my other videos, maybe. But anyway, I did finish it yesterday. I finally sat down and I just read the last half. It was very good. I enjoyed it. I'm going to be reading the sequel on ebook, which is a good transition point because we have a package to open today. And what is in this package, you might ask? Well, you see, since I started reading again, even at the very beginning, I was kind of like, maybe I should get an e-reader. But I notoriously, my friends and family know well, don't particularly like ebooks. I prefer to have a physical book, in my hands. However, there's a lot of ebooks on the horizon because I get them through the library, and the library doesn't always have a physical copy. And I'm hoping that if I maybe have an official e-reader instead of doing it all on my phone, maybe I won't dislike it quite so much. And plus, like, sometimes it's easier to have it, on my phone or something. It's less difficult to carry around with me, and I can just pull it out. And also, like, I don't know if you know this, but it's generally seen as more acceptable, weirdly, to whip out your phone in a public place and be scrolling, or at work when you don't have anything to do, as opposed to a book. So I'm hoping maybe we can meld the two worlds a little here with an ebook that's kind of small and discreet, but not my phone, because I just don't like reading on my phone. I'm rambling because for some reason they have taped this thing to Kingdom Come, and I'm just trying to get through it. Oh, good lord. But yeah, so I ordered an e-reader based off a recommendation from one of my friends, because she got this e-reader. She got the color version, but she said the color version wasn't necessarily super impactful, and therefore for the extra price it just wasn't particularly worth it. But I got the Book Go 7, the non-color version. This is the cover. And this is the box for the book. So this is pretty exciting. And I didn't actually expect to be as excited as I was, but like I'm actually really excited about this because it looks super cool. And I'm curious about the capabilities, and frankly I can read fan fiction on it, which is super exciting. But I also ended up going with this series, the Book X series, because it gives me the option, it's on an Android system, which means I have access to the Google Play Store, which means that I am not restricted to any one system. I'm not restricted to, like, Amazon. And I can buy books through other ways, which I found some sites where I can buy some ebooks and other places too. And also, of course, it means that I can download my library apps, which is the main thing I wanted. And it's got little page turning buttons. It's very nice. It's very like, it's like half the size of a normal book. Even when it's powered off, it has a, how do I charge it? I wonder. Because I'm not seeing like a charge. Oh, there's the charging port. It's in the side. Oh, it's so tiny. This is so cute. Anyway, so I have this. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to go ahead and get downloaded. And then this week, or it's Thursday, tomorrow, I'm heading home to my parents' house. So I am going to be listening to an audiobook on the way. I'm going to start Story of Your Life and Others by Ted Chiang. So that's exciting. But, so I'll be doing that. I'm going to start Heart of the Sun Warrior. And today I got from the library Most Ardently, which is the Pride and Prejudice remix, where Elizabeth Bennet is a trans boy named Oliver, who has to pretend essentially to be Elizabeth because he is in 1800s England. But yeah, so I'm already I'm already like 60 pages in, and it's really good so far. It's less than 200 pages, so I expect it won't take too long to read. I'll probably bring it to my parents' house this weekend and see if I can like read through it. However, I'm also running a one-shot this weekend for my Pathfinder group, so we'll see what happens, because I'm going to be stressed about that most of Saturday. But yeah, so that's one hell of an intro, I guess. So I do have this event tonight, so I'll show off my outfit a little. This isn't the full outfit that I'm wearing right now, because it's hard to do work in a corset, let me tell you. And heels. So I waited until my break. But yeah, so we are gonna go eat some dinner and put all that on, and we have the event tonight, so exciting. I will see y'all in my next little update, once I get, I don't know, I guess halfway through one of the 3 books I'm apparently reading now. I usually don't do this, but chaos! I don't know. Alright, see you guys in the next clip. Hi, hello. Check-in, I guess. I just got back from a weekend at my parents' house, so, yeah, I didn't record anything while I was there, but I did have an array of packages come in, which we'll talk about in a second. Reading update. I have finished Most Ardently. I ran through this pretty quick. It was short, it was under 300 pages, it was sweet. I really liked it. I gave it a 4-star. It was very sweet. And sometimes you just want a good read where everyone gets a happily ever after and everyone's happy, and that's how I feel about this. I'm just glad that it was happy. But yeah, so this book is finished. I'm most of the way through. I've only got one of the short stories from Stories of Your Life and Others by Ted Chiang. I was listening to it in the car when I drove up and down to my parents' house. So I've only got like an hour left in it or so I'm probably gonna listen to that while I build some of my new little succulents. Either that or I'll listen to it while I lay in bed, because wow, I'm tired. I did a lot of driving today. And also I am using my new little e-reader, and I'm reading Heart of the Sun Warriors, so I'm not, I think I'm only like 3 chapters into that. I'm not super far in, but yeah, so that's the reading progress update for the day. I brought this home. My mom got this for me. It's a Hard Rules, a Dirty Money novel by Lisa Renee Jones. She said it looked funny and like one of those bad romance novels that I like to read. So yeah, I it's going on the TBR shelf. I'm gonna read it at some point. Oh, I may need to go. Oh. There we go. We gotta put the paperbacks in between the hardbacks so it doesn't fall over. And now I'm back, and all of my packages arrived precisely when I left the house. So yeah, okay, let's see. So we're gonna open them because they're all book related, so I know what they are. Oh, they're so small. So my best friend ordered me, or she gave me the money to order them. Hang on. You know those 90-degree glasses that way you can lay down in bed and you can read and you don't have to like hurt your neck? Well, I am now the proud owner of a pair of them. Ooh, they come with an eyeglass cleaner. Oh Lord, this is weird. Oh, that's gonna be weird. Oh dear. Oh, that's gonna be weird. Okay. But yes, I have these now. And they came with an eyeglass cleaner, which is great, because if you can't tell, I wear glasses. So yeah, I have those. Oh, and they come with little nose things. Not that I need them because I think my glasses do it, but oh. So yeah, I now have those, which will hopefully make my life a little easier in terms of reading while laying down. One can only hope. My roommate's in the kitchen, so not a ghost, don't worry. Oh, okay. This is my free book I got from Thrift Books. Because I have the rewards program, which means I get a free book a lot. And I've been wanting to read Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. So they had a former library book version, so I went ahead and got that as my free book. And fun fact, I've met Bryan Stevenson. I doubt he like knows my name or anything, but the EGI or the Equal Justice Museum, Legacy Museum that EGI helped put up and create and everything, is in the same state as me, so he speaks in this area a lot. So since I work at a theater, he comes and speaks there sometimes. So, but yeah, so I'm excited to eventually read this. It's also going to go on the TBR shelf. And I wonder what bookmarks I got. Ooh, this one's cool. This is the bookmark that I got today. And they do like clue marks. You get like different clue bookmarks where you can kind of find the book, but alas, I don't know if I'm not particularly great at those. Unfortunately. Ooh, they did give me a good chop gift card with this one. So we'll look at that, but later. Right now we're gonna, I know, which means I know what's in this package. I'm very excited. I also, with these books, I ordered a third book, but it's a pre-order, because C.G. Drew's, her next book is coming out in October and it's on pre-order, so I pre-ordered that immediately, because I adore her first two books. And this is her first adult book. Oh, if I can get it out. Oh no. Uh-oh. No. Oh. I got some glue on the inside of my package and it got on my cover. Oh no, two sections. Uh-oh. Don't know if that's coming off. No, surely there must be a way for me to get it off. I'll mess more with it later. But I got You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drew's. This is her first adult horror novel. So I'm very, very excited to read this. It looks like it's not too, oh yeah, it's just under 300 pages. So that'll be good. Yeah. So yeah, I just got this in. It's definitely at the top of the list of books I want to read soon that aren't on my official, 100 books TBR, but we'll see. Sorry, I'm just so mad about this glue that's on the front of my book, but I'm gonna work on trying to get it off. But yeah, so anyway, I will see you guys in the next update as I keep chugging through all of the books that I'm reading. So, see you soon! Different angle because this isn't going to be a very long update and I really didn't want to set up my whole situation over there, so I'm just holding the camera because you know what, my hair's kind of cute, so let's film a reading update. So I'm just under halfway through Heart of the Sun Warrior. I'm hoping I'm going into tech starting tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that I'll be done with it by the end of the weekend so I can start Blood at the Root. And once I start Blood at the Root, I'll get the sequel ordered from the library so I can borrow it. And then of course I've got the ebook for Word Slut already saved so I can borrow that whenever. So yeah, I feel like I think I'm doing the math in my head. Yeah, I've got 4 books after this one that I finish and a little less than 2 weeks left in the month. So clearly I'm not doing great in terms of my reading speed, but I don't know what it is about. Because I had this problem with Daughter of the Moon Goddess too, is just, it took me, if anyone follows me on Fable, I don't know if you can, well maybe you get, I don't know if you follow people on Fable, if you can see how long it takes them to read stuff, but if you could, you'd see that Daughter of the Moon Goddess took me 8 days to read, and it's looking like this one's gonna be very similar because I'm not even halfway through and I just spent like 6 days on it. I started Saturday, but I'm hoping I can spend a lot of, because this tech seems like it'll be pretty chill, so hopefully I can just sit and like read and kind of force myself to just get through it. But I don't know what it is. It's not that I don't like these books, it's just they're not not grabbing me the way that I had hoped they would. I feel very indifferent towards a lot of the characters, and yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm almost halfway. And that's the thing, I'm almost halfway, and I don't really know where the story's going in any way. I don't know. So, we're just, there's a lot of plot things happening without a lot of, like, resolution. Sorry for the shaky. Like I said, I'm holding this. But yeah, so, I don't know. I'll give an update, either hopefully when I'm finished. But if it takes me a while, I'll do, like, a 2/3 update or something. But yeah, so, see you in the next clip, I guess. Hi and hello. It is, like 10 o'clock on, it's the 18th, Saturday the 18th. And your girl, is finally finished the, Heart of the Sun Warrior. I'm just filming this on my couch. I just got back from work and I ate some food. But since I finished the book and therefore the duology today, I figured I should make a video about it. So, sorry for the audio quality. I haven't plugged up my mic, so this is just good old raw, iPhone audio. I didn't like it. That's what it comes down to. There's no sugarcoating it. I didn't like it. I ended up giving Heart of the Sun Warrior 2 stars. I sat down today while I was in tech, and I just cranked through the last, like, 150 pages that I had, and I was just rolling my eyes the whole time. What a dramatic fall, because, like, don't get me wrong, the first one had its issues, and everything, and I had my problems, but at the end of the day, like, it was fine. I mean, I enjoyed it enough. You know, the prose was really beautiful, and I liked the ending, and I liked Xingyin as a character. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of like, why did we write a second book? Maybe we should have just left it at the first one. Because the story was really disjointed and kind of all over the place, and the actual plot itself didn't get moving until, like, halfway through the book. And, like, yeah, there were pieces of it, you know, but it right up until that final, like, section where we finally figured out what was, like, going on, it felt really disjointed. You know, it just felt like all these different pieces. And yes, even with the, like, hindsight now of, like, oh, it's all leading to this, it still just all felt so disjointed and so unnecessary. And not only did I hate all of these terrible characters, like, not really supporting characters, but, like, characters that are outside, like, the Celestial Empress and Emperor suck. They sucked in the first book, too. That's not new. But they suck even worse, somehow. And then you've got this, like, this love triangle that has been dragged on into this second book, and at that point, like, it's to the point where Xingyin is, like, just dragging both of these boys for a ride because she's like, I can't be with you, but I hate you, but I love you, but I love him, and it's tiring, it's exhausting. And, I guess I'm gonna go into a little bit of spoilers on this, so warning if you're going to read this book, we're gonna spoil a little. But the fact that, like, we get to the very end, and one of her love interests, Wenzi, who betrayed her in the first book, and she's spent this whole time going, I can never trust you again. Understandably so, because I would never trust a man who kidnapped me and attempted to force me to be with him against my will, ever again. I'd never trust him again. Never could. But he literally dies. maintaining her illusion for what's going on. And then she's like, gasp, he's the one I've been in love with all along. And I'm like, girl, what? No! What? So yeah, that was a thing that happened. But don't worry, all is well in the end. It was a whole thing. I didn't like it. I've messed my hair up by messing with it out of frustration. Yeah, didn't like it. Didn't like it. I gave it a 2 stars, which I think shockingly makes it my lowest rated book of the year so far. Which is wild because we had the likes of As Good as Dead. That's the one up there. And that one also really made me mad, but this one was just kind of insufferable. So, yeah. In other news, I have started Word Slut. I've only read the first chapter, but like the prequel chapter. So I'll be doing some more readings tomorrow. Honestly, I haven't. I'll talk more about it. But I have not done great with this reading vlog. Between being in shows and then being in tech again and not having any time to breathe there. I just haven't had time. But I'll probably sit down and do a proper video talking or video clip talking about it, because I haven't really gotten any clips of me reading like I usually try to do, and I've got a couple clips of me being out, going to things, but yeah, this is definitely gonna be a shorter reading vlog, especially since most of these weeks have been me trying to get through this duology. But yeah, so we'll see how far I get through on Word Slut, and then I'm probably gonna start Blood at the Root tomorrow too, and go ahead and get the second book borrowed, but that'll be I might finish Word Slut tomorrow, so I might talk about it, but no guarantees. Word Slut's just under 200 pages, or not, under 300 pages, so I can probably fly through it tomorrow. But yeah, we will see what we get through. But anyway, yeah, I will make in my ending clip, I'll talk a little more about how this vlog did not end up the way I wanted it to at all. But yeah, so good night, because your girl's going to bed. I gotta be back at work in not enough time. I need to be asleep in an hour or two. So yeah, anyway, see you in the next clip. Alright, so this is our final clip. If I look tired, it's because I just got home from work, which means it's 9:30 at night, and I've been at work since 10 o'clock, so very tired, but that's okay. I'm off tomorrow, so that means some good reading time and relaxing time, and I don't know, I might even take a bath. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, so this reading vlog did not particularly go necessarily the way I wanted, obviously. I definitely wanted to get more clips of me reading and do more midway talks as I got through books and stuff. In the end, I ended up getting through 4 of my TBR books this reading vlog, which is definitely less than I wanted, especially because I got those new books in, and I really want to read, You Did Nothing Wrong as my next book to read, already on the list book. I might make it, I don't know. I need to go ahead and get Bones at the Crossroads from the library, so as soon as I finish Blood at the Root, I can start it. However, I'm actually I started it yesterday, and I'm not halfway through, but I'm 87 pages in, and it's only 270 something into Word Slut by Amanda Montell. I am loving it so far. I'm actually really excited to keep reading. It's just very interesting, which is exciting because it's a nonfiction book, and I usually struggle with those, but maybe all this time I haven't been picking the right kind of book, I guess. But yeah, so obviously I won't finish that because this reading vlog will go up tomorrow. But yeah, so I've started that, so that'll be fun to talk about. Yeah, unfortunately, this reading month hasn't been great so far, and I don't mean that in terms of like quantity. I fully mean that in terms of quality. Daughter of the Moon Goddess was fine. I mean, I gave it 4 stars. It was okay. I liked the concepts, and just felt the execution was a little lacking in some areas, but overall I liked it. And then, Stories of Your Life and Others, hit or miss, of course. Some of the stories were better than others. I really liked, the last of the stories. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I will go into more depth when I do my wrap-up, which, good lord, I need to write most of that tomorrow. Update on all these books. Most Ardently was great. It was super sweet. I really liked that. And then Heart of the Sun Warrior just came in and just sucked. The lowest rating I have given a book this year, so at only 2 stars. So yeah, so there's that. But I'm hoping, it seems like Word Slut is gonna be a good read. I'm hoping, I've only gotten a little bit into it, like I said, so, but right now I'm feeling like it's a 4.5, maybe a 5 star. I'm hoping. I have Blood at the Roots in my bag right now, so I am ready to start reading that. So yeah, there's that. Obviously I can't read Prince of Gluttony, yeah, or King of Gluttony. Can't read King of Gluttony until it comes in about a week, but I've got 3 books until then, so we'll see what happens. But thank you for hanging out with me in this reading vlog. It wasn't necessarily what I wanted it to be, but I did get to show off clips of this cute little cafe that I went to, and I got to show off my weird 90-degree reading glasses and a couple new books that I got. And let me tell you about those 90-degree reading glasses. They're weird. But honestly, they're actually pretty good. It's really nice to be able to read laying flat. I just can't move too fast with them on. And I can't think about it too hard. So if I think about it too hard, I can kind of tell that things are kind of split between my eyes and it starts to hurt my head. But overall, they're really cool and they're really helpful, and I've actually been playing my Otome game with them on so I can lay down when I play it, and that's been really helpful. In case you're wondering about my video game progress, I'm almost done with the 3rd game of the Code Realize series, so I can finally send them back to my sister. I just have a couple more routes to get through, and then I can send my sister her care package that's been sitting in front of my desk. But yeah, so we will call this end of this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed, for whatever it's worth. I don't imagine it's super long, but we'll see once I edit this. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!